The other way my grandmother's bread and butter pudding is different is that she used brown bread, ordinary brown bread, in place of white. And what she did is make sandwiches with the bread and this ginger jam and then just squidge them together, which gives a lovely kind of juicy aromatic centre to this pudding. And I know that bread and butter pudding had a revival in the 80s and probably now considered, deeply unfashionable and boring. But what I always felt was a great pity is that it just became a kind of restaurant item. And bread and butter pudding isn't restaurant food, it's home food. Nearly through, I reckon 10 pieces of bread, so 5 sandwiches altogether, although we're going to cut them, is about right for my pudding basin. Okay, this is easy. Well, it's all easy. It's that sort of cooking. Just cut these sandwiches into triangles. And then just, as pudding basin's been greased with butter, just put these sandwiches in. What I do is what she did. So the first one goes in with a triangle like this, and then the next one with a triangle down this way. And what this does is that you get nice pointy bits peeking out from the custard at the end, and they get lovely browned and crispy and crunchy. Then, again, just because this is what she did, I just put one along each side. Now these are sultanas, and what I've done is I just soaked these in rum, and I find the easiest way to do this quickly so they become really plump and sort of aromatically filled with the liquor is just putting in the microwave for a minute and just leave them to cool. Now the custard, because all bread and butter pudding is sort of bread, butter, and baked in a custard, soft set one. This is very soft set because I like to use mostly yolks, I don't like too much white. So I have 4 yolks and 1 whole egg. You do need some white to set, but if you use too much white I find it makes it too sort of firm a custard, and I want it to be really sort of voluptuously tender. Okay, sugar. This is a lot to do with taste. I think 3 of these spoons is plenty. After all, the fruit is quite sweet and the ginger jam is sweet. It's got a heat, but it's also got sweetness. A bit of gentle whisking. And then some cream. I have to say my grandmother, who had more austere tastes and lived in a more austere age, just used milk, but I like to use about 500 mils double cream and 200 of full fat milk. Just stir and then pour this gorgeous yellow cream over the bread and let it soak for about 10 minutes because really you want it to soak in a bit before you bake it. And then all you need to do then is just dab butter over the little pointy bits that stick out and then sprinkle over some demerara sugar in a good crunch and some ground ginger for just aroma, and then put it in the oven. The smell of my childhood.